Hey everyone, welcome to Cruise Blog. This is Angie, and today I'm going to talk about why I left Royal Caribbean for MSC Cruises. Let's get started. Despite many wonderful cruises on Royal Caribbean, I have now become an avid MSC Cruises fan. This may be shocking to some. In fact, I'm a little surprised myself by the switch. Breaking up is hard to do, but here are some of the main reasons why I have switched loyalties. First, MSC's prices are a lot cheaper than Royal Caribbean's. One of the major reasons people have been giving MSC Cruises a try is their incredibly low prices. That's what drew me to them as well, and talking to fellow guests on my MSC sailings, many have decided to give the European cruise line a try because of the significant value they offer. Whether it's an inside cabin or a more spacious balcony suite, I have found MSC prices to be more competitive. Next, MSC's loyalty program offers significant value after just one sailing. Like other cruise lines, MSC Cruises has its own loyalty program, Voyagers Club. One of the advantages of this program is that MSC offers Status Match, which allows you to skip tiers based on your ranking in another cruise or travel loyalty program. This has a great appeal for many, but it was not a thing for me as I hadn't gained enough status with Royal Caribbean for it to make a significant difference. However, I quickly found out after just one cruise on MSC, you become a Classic member, which automatically entitles you to 5% off your next cruise. That is major savings I can take advantage of now. If you book at least 6 months in advance, you can get an extra 5% off, another good perk. While the top-end benefits of this Voyagers Club program are not as sweet as Royal Caribbean's in terms of free drinks and such, the entry-level tier brings me immediate savings. Next, MSC has a huge selection of international itineraries. Prior to booking my most recent cruise, I spent a lot of time researching Royal Caribbean, Celebrity Cruises, and MSC Cruises. I ended up going with MSC due to a unique itinerary that cruises the mountainous islands of the Southern Antilles. Often, we were the only ship in port, a sharp contrast to ports like Nassau and Cozumel, which can host 5 or more ships at a time. Looking to the future, it would appear that Royal Caribbean seems to be focused more on shorter 3 to 4 night cruises, even for some of their newest ships. While I love Oasis-class ships, a 3 or 4 night cruise on Utopia of the Seas with stops only in the Bahamas does not appeal to me. MSC Cruises also has a ton of appealing options for Europe, both the Mediterranean and Northern region, as well as the Canary Islands. These, along with destinations such as Dubai, South America, Asia, and Africa, are all bucket list items. I love to explore new places, and MSC's itineraries are more alluring. Also, MSC's itineraries allow passengers to board in differing ports, which provides a lot of flexibility for booking flights. Next, MSC has tons of deals and promotions, which can save major money. Another thing that has impressed me when traveling on a budget cruise line is MSC's ongoing promotions. These deals often involve perks like a drink package or a balcony upgrade. They also have fly and cruise packages, 10% discounts for health and military professionals, and family deals. Every dollar of savings counts, especially with the skyrocketing prices of everyday items we buy, like food and gas. Next, Ocean Cay, MSC's private island, is a stunning Bahamian paradise with plenty of free options. I have been lucky enough to visit Ocean Cay MSC Marine Reserve 3 times and Perfect Day at Coco Cay twice. I love the fun and hype of Perfect Day at Coco Cay. The overwater bungalows, cabanas, and thrill water park overall is a fun and lively atmosphere. The Cocoa Beach Club is a particularly stunning area with a gourmet lunch and an infinity pool. However, I find the island is becoming quite busy, and a lot of the add-on activities have increased significantly in price. On the other hand, Ocean Cay is a natural oasis. There are no pools or major party areas beyond the few spots like Springer's Bar. There's plenty of room to explore, with empty beaches, paths to stroll, and charming watering holes to savor a rum punch. MSC has done an incredible job repurposing a former industrial site. I love its colorful, Bahamian-style buildings, including the lighthouse, which is the backdrop for an evening party. Next, MSC's Suite Class offers exceptional service and amenities. On a couple of occasions, I've been lucky enough to sail in a suite on both Royal Caribbean and MSC Cruises. I have to say that the service, staff, and cabin options on Royal Caribbean are great, but MSC excels in delivering a luxury cruise experience. Their ship within a ship class offers an unparalleled suite experience. The yacht club area is spacious with a massive rooftop area for guests to enjoy. A private buffet, music in the suite lounge, and the first class restaurant all make for a relaxing environment with everything you need. It is much more of an all-inclusive cruising experience than Royal Caribbean, and overall, a better price. One of the other perks of suite class is the premium drink package, which gets you pretty much any drink anywhere on the ship. This is a major difference from Royal Caribbean, which offers select drinks in the suite lounge. Next, there are lots of options to customize your MSC experience. MSC is big on options with a variety of packages and experiences. They seem to have something for everyone. One example is their drink packages. MSC Cruises offers its customers 5 different drink packages to suit different preferences and needs. Whether you want a few beers and a glass of wine, or a more extensive package that provides top-shelf spirits, champagne, and specialty coffees, there is something for everyone, even kids. On my last cruise, the basic drinks package was $38 per day, and the premium package was $68. Royal Caribbean only has one drink package with alcohol, which can often run for $75 or more per day. Since I don't drink a lot of spirits and cocktails, I don't always find the drink package cost-effective, especially on port-intensive itineraries like the Mediterranean. Another thing I like is that MSC offers its customers a unique way to customize their cruise experience, which is quite different from most other cruise lines. With MSC experiences, guests can choose from distinct levels when booking their cruise. Each level has varying perks and prices. There are prices and options for every type of cruiser. Next, MSC has a growing fleet, and more departure ports mean plenty of options. Currently, it is the 3rd largest cruise brand in the world. They have also launched an upscale cruise brand, Explora Journeys, which has grown their overall portfolio of assets. So, for those guests who love choice, this means there are more and more options. I am also keen to try their new world-class ships, which are heavily inspired by Oasis-class ships. Currently, MSC World Europa is sailing in the Mediterranean, and MSC World America is scheduled to sail from Miami in 2025, which is a lot more convenient for North American cruisers. Next, I don't need epic water parks or 20 food venues on my cruise ship. Royal Caribbean is known as a fantastic family-friendly cruise line. Icon of the Seas boasts some major attractions for families with a world-class water park and a family-themed neighborhood. While I understand why this appeals to so many, it is just not something I need or want. The premium paid for all of these new bells and whistles just doesn't have the same priority or importance to me. I have taken some port-heavy itineraries and have found that I don't always have time to take advantage of all of the big ship amenities. While cruising on Wonder of the Seas in the Mediterranean, I only had one sea day. After a 10-hour day traveling to Rome, all I wanted to do was have a nice meal, relax, and listen to some music. Some of the things that Royal Caribbean excels at, like its Broadway shows, entertainment, and epic family areas, are not deciding factors for me anymore. Nor am I a fan of spending tons of money for a 3- and 4-night Bahamian cruise on Utopia of the Seas. Next, MSC's food is as good as Royal Caribbean's at a lower cost. Much has been said about the food on MSC, and contrary to many, I like the food and have always found something to eat. Although many of the ships, especially in the Seaside class, have fewer complimentary venues than the Oasis class ships, the buffets are huge. I love their freshly made pasta, artesian bread, cured meats, and fine cheeses, and a good selection of gelato. Sorry for fans of Royal Caribbean's famous Sorrentos. MSC's pizza does its Italian heritage justice and is the hands-down winner. My experience in the main dining rooms was that the food was on par with Royal Caribbean, but the Yacht Club restaurant was extraordinary on my last cruise. Lastly, MSC Cruises' European flair makes it stand out versus Royal Caribbean. Perhaps part of its Italian roots, MSC ships have a modern and elegant design. Italy has brought the world design marvels like the Colosseum, Sistine Chapel, Renaissance art, and ancient roads that are in better condition than those of my neighborhood. MSC capitalizes on Italian innovation with modern and elegant ships. Beyond the aesthetic beauty, there are real benefits to MSC's design philosophy. We see this well in the Seaside class, with alfresco living at its best with outdoor dining and bars. Even the buffet has a spot to enjoy some breakfast and watch the sunrise. I appreciate the art, sculpture, whimsical, and marine themes that are intertwined throughout their ships. Their famous staircases are the perfect backdrop for pictures, adding that signature sparkle to its atrium areas. The cruise line has both beautiful staterooms and fun, welcoming public spaces that enhance the cruise experience with their great design, color, and use of art to provide an inviting atmosphere. So, while I am not ruling out a return to Royal Caribbean at some point, for now, I am staying with MSC Cruises. As noted, there are a lot of great things about cruising with Royal Caribbean. They really push the envelope with their ships and offer a ton for families who want to keep their kids happy. Having said this, the overall value I get with MSC Cruises currently exceeds Royal Caribbean. I tend to focus less on ship amenities and having all the latest bells and whistles, and focus more on the itinerary as a deciding factor. In addition to this, great food and drinks are another element of cruising that I enjoy immensely. Post-cruise blues is a real thing, and the only remedy is to book another cruise. I have already started researching my next trip. The price difference between the two cruise lines, along with interesting itineraries, continues to be a major factor in choosing MSC over Royal Caribbean. Alright, there you have it, why I left Royal Caribbean for MSC Cruises. Which cruise line do you prefer? Let us know in the comments below, and while you're at it, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel so you can be notified every time we have a new video. Thank you so much for watching, and we hope to see you again soon.